Oh, we got Kronos. Kronos against... Oh, no. Not against... He says F, but I actually think Freyr wins this matchup. Freyr wins every matchup. Freyr's the most broken Norse god. Also, I don't have a straggler tree near my gold mine, so my... Hagrid. The public update preview balance is schmicko. It's absolutely perfect. All you got to do is balance water and we're there. All you got to do is fix water and we're there. Maybe some pathfinding improvements on water. I know that's not balance related, but that would be appreciated. You know, I am kind of joking. I am. Like Kronos is fine. Kronos is fine versus all the Norse. He's a very strong god. I make jokes from time to time. Let's not take everything I say seriously. Except for Uranus is S tier, in which case we gotta keep that up. One win with Uranus means no buffs. Isn't that right, guys? To be honest, I did have some relics in that game. There were some very good relics for me, and a very, very nice berry patch. Yeah, I had all this bow and iron ball. I heroized 2 oracles to get that. I was like, oh, this looks like fun. Let me make sure that I do this. This will be good. He was like, hey, how come Boit's Terma do better than my Terma? Well, it's because Boit's Terma are better than your Terma. Let's pop that over here. Now, the important part about this matchup Relic OP time to remove. No! I see your... Don't think I don't see that Berserk running from all the way back here. Don't think I don't see that, Hells. Come on. Come on. You gotta know better than that. I'm everywhere and anywhere at once. Come on. What am I going for in this game? To be honest, the problem is all of his resources are probably amazing. Unless his gold mine is here, I'm kind of screwed. Let's put a house over here, hey? Actually, I should have put the house earlier, time shifted over here. Let's go for barracks and one of these. I'm gonna do the thing that Nullra hates. I'm getting alluvial clay. Ah! Gold mine! Let's go. Alright. Pokey poke. Oh, he's gone Freyr? Oh my god. Ow! Ah!
Skopos. Mak. Skopos. Yuji.
No, 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 don't lose these guys. These were the whole point.
Burek. Mak. Mak. Yuji. Burek. Skop. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Dilis Moke.
All right. Get off those.
Yuji.
Ow.
Yuji. Mak.
It's fine. It's fine. We just have to wait just a little bit longer here.
Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Yuji.
Just a little bit longer. Yeah, wait. Where's his wood line? Probably over there, hey. That's fine. Actually, do you know what? It's probably better for me to attack from the other side and not deconstruct this, but I'm going to anyways, because why not? Okay, now we can go.
Yuji. Also Burek. Skopos. Mos Burek.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Yuji.
Skop. Yuji. Bur Bolek.
Burek. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak.
Herr Joe. Burek.
Bur Yuji. Vayen. Yuji. Vayen. Dia. Burek. Dia.
Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Mak. Yuji. Skop. Mak. Yuji. Burek.
Burek. Osto.
Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Porofras. Yuji.
Skopos.
Schloss. Vayen. Yuji. Burek. Mak. Mos Intel.
Yuji. Eke Diat. Eke Diat. Herr Joe. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Diat. Diat. Herr Mak.
Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Schloss. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Mak.
What do you reckon the chances of a gold mine
Yuji. Mak.
behind his base being?
Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Burek. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak.
Yuji. Schloss.
Skopos.
No!
Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Schloss. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Yuji. Schloss.
Skopos. Mos Intel. Yuji. Eke.
Burek. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Schloss.
Bus. Yuji. Esh. Mak. Yuji. Esh. Yuji.
Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Schloss.
Mos Intel.
Skopos. Yuji. Schloss. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Porofras. Schloss. Mak.
Mos Intel. Mak.
Yuji. Yuji.
Yuji. Mos Intel.
Burek. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Dilis Moke.
Mos Intel. Mak.
Schloss.
Mos
Yuji. Schloss.
Skopos.
Yuji. Herr Joe.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Mak. Mak. Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Schloss.
Herr Joe.
Yuji. Mos Intel.
I heard that. That's cheating, but I'm going to do it anyways. Oh, no. I think it died.
Burek.
Yuji. Burek.
Skopo. Mosto.
Skop. Mak. Schloss.
Skopos.
Yuji. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Schloss. Mak. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Burek. Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Yuji.
Yuji. Herr Joe's. Herr Joe. Eke.
Burek.
Yuji. Eke. Mos
Burek. Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Schloss. Yuji. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Schloss. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Yuji.
Yuji. Mak.
Burek. Yuji. Eschlo. Skopos. Schwest.
Skopos. Burek. Schloss. Yuji. Mak. Porofras. Skopos. Schloss. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Dilis Moke. Yuji. Mak. Porofras. Mak. Yuji. Dilis Moke. Mak, use mak. A poro class. Use mak. Gilus moke. Mak. Burish, use it. Mak. A poro class. Use schloss. A poro class. Gilus moke.
Not my god. For once in my life, advantage Atlantean player. If I lost that fight, if I lost it, I think I would have wrote a letter to Bill Gates. I would have wrote a letter to Barack Obama. I would have wrote a letter to Steve Jobs' estate. I would have said, guys, you didn't do good enough. We're in a world where a classical age Gullinbursi that doesn't shockwave my army, right, beats my army with more pop and more everything. All right, that's what I would have said. Obama was in on it. All right. Okay. So I'm glad that we didn't lose that fight. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, assorted members of the jury, the number 1 ranked Age of Mythology player is here to send a message. And that message is that you can not only pick Freyr in a game of Age of Mythology against Kronos, but you can also get early pickaxe and potentially also go for early hand axe. I don't know if he's going to do both or not, but he has the literal perfect back gold mine in the world. It's not unkillable. In fact, pressure on this side, deconstruct the tower, and this gold mine is open, but it's well and truly within the radius of Gullinbursti shenanigans. Well and truly. So it's a really, really nice position for the Null-Ra Nator. Soup, on the other hand, is our Kronos user for the day. Kronos user, abuser, and all things that have the word use in them. If you can think of any others, let me know. But we'll see how things are going to go. As Russell, RTS comes in with the greeting. We say, what's going on, man? We've got a game for all the marbles right now. Checking out the relics to see if anything is fun. Bridle of Pegasus. Up on this side, we've got Dwarven Horseshoes. Guys, we've got Dwarven Horseshoes on the map. Just want to point out that this relic is really, really good. And while it's only 5%, it makes certain units get into that speed category of being very difficult to deal with. I'm not going to point out any unit in particular that this one functions really well with, Chariot Archer, or any other unit that potentially has a certain Javelin Terma that this relic is really good with. So if you pick this relic up and you have access to either of those, you're going to have a really fun time. So if you're playing against that Civ and you see this relic, I would prioritize to take that relic away from them. Or if they somehow manage to get it into their temple, kill their temple and take it off of them. Feather of Bifang over here, another very strong relic. And finally, on the bottom here, we've got System of Bast. Wait, is this only human units or all units? It's human soldiers. There you go. Always nice. As the temple coming in. Soup is not caring at all that... Oh, no, he doesn't see it. It is not known just yet. Null-Ra with the I don't care. Not a care in the world. Hasn't even clicked up yet. Temple coming through. Gonna get deconstructed. He will take a huge amount of damage from this early Promethean shenanigans. As the oh, that's funny. That there, ladies and gentlemen. That was. All right. Well, look. Nalra, he's a man after the content. He is a man after the content, and he is going for the content. As the boar goes after the counter barracks. Another counter barracks, however, is coming down in its stead. These Prometheans have not gotten their value early on. The walls coming up here for Nalra. Oh, but the Oracle hero is in. Following on from this, the Draugr gets dropped down. And Soup gets out the first of many Caraballister. Oh, Oracle is going to fall on this one. And the Promethean falling as well. Okay, nice little damage here. Oh, Ursa. Oh, look at the... What was that from that Caraballister? He like shot to the moon. He was just like... What's that? Rainbow? Rainbow? A rainbow shot? Okay. I guess you have to get over the cliff. Alright. Great Hall coming up. More Great Hall coming up. As the Caraballister are in, there is still a deconstruction here. The gold mine has been pushed off, but we'll see if Nulra is going to be able to work this one out. Whoop, whoop. All these little dwarvies are holding a lot of gold. Where is he going?
Bureg.
Right through the vision of one Mr. Soup H. Husk. No, Husk H. Soup. Husk J. Soup. No, I don't know what I'm saying. Esquire. That's the watchtower to get taken down. Whoop. The dwarves say, I don't care about gold. It's time to get myself some food. So Promethean offspring are now over here. Oracle will get taken out. This is the watchtower in the main base. Is going to end up falling. It's all Caraballister all the way. Caraballister catapulties. And Nulra manages to get himself some food in. His gold mine is now open, and he is going to be using this opportunity to start trying to make it mineable again. And as the slow Supinator army soups on all over to this position, Nulra sneaks back onto his gold mine. A brilliancy, some might say. But the game is not over just yet. Lots of early damage done. Soup is deciding, yep, I've got the Gullen Bursty out. I got the pressure on the map. He's had to walk from Timbuktu all the way back home. So he's lost out on hundreds of resources. And from here on out, Soup can do whatever he feels like. Now, I guess the next question for Mr. Nulra is, what unit composition works against the Caraballister Catapulties composition of Atlantean? Yeah, the map is really spread out. There is going to be opportunity for a potential Asgardian bastion, It's going to be really hard to have vision on all of the gold mines. Yes, you've got the oracles. I 100% think it's worthwhile to have your oracles like on like these positions and have a mana next to it. Just time shift the mana in next to all of your oracles. Have vision on all the gold mines. Put an oracle over here with a mana, and you're going to be able to know where your opponent goes. They're not going to be able to sneak up an Asgardian Bastion easily. Armory Market coming up as the Heroic Age is probably the best bet here for Null-Ra. Or better yet, the Town Center. No, he doesn't have Gullen Burst. He can't sneak up a Town Center. It doesn't quite work. Maybe it does, because Caraballis to Catapulti not the best. And you can kind of just garrison micro with the Hersa to defend on it. Maybe. As the Caraballister says, excuse me, I would love a cheeky little relic. But Null-Ra and his blind raiding cavalry coming in as we see a Pegasus is in. The Oracle moves out. The citizens pulling back home, looking for some raids here. As Null-Ra probably needs to get himself... Not Null-Ra. Soup probably needs to get himself out a couple more Catapultis here. But he is now spreading out all the Oracles all over the map, going for his patented 1 billion Oracle shenanigans here. Can someone tell me why the blue player is on the right-hand side and the red player is... I can't change it. Doesn't want to change, but for some reason this spawned over here. It's like this was a perfect spawn for my UI to be like half correct. And I got trolled. Alright, Catapulti's coming over here. Soup can just turn around and shank this. There's no problems here. A cheeky little time shift? No. One thing when playing Kronos, one little cheeky thing is to always have a spare building, like an armory. A spare building on a control group that you can just go ahead and click and then move it in, like when you need it. Spicy little tricks. Don't tell anyone these tricks. Gotta save them. As the Catapultis swinging over here, slapping away. Hero Caraballister shooting from range. Catapulti micro on point thus far for Soup as the Asgardian Hill Fort going down quickly, finishing up his 17 seconds remaining as the Hersa pulling off. And Soup's all in looks to have been defended, but does the Asgardian Hill Fort fall here or not? 100 HP and a dream. 60 HP and it survives. The Draugr hold. And Null-Ra is now in a fantastic position. Asgardian Hill Fort does cost 240 wood, 300 gold, 5 favor. It will cost... No, it's a free to repair. Never mind. Never mind. Freyr doesn't have to pay for anything. Basically, the government of the government of Norse says, well, we can just we can basically cover that. You don't have to worry. We've got you. We'll pull it out of the taxes, of which there seems to be none. Not only do they get the free repair, they also get the half-priced, you know, universal healthcare, half-priced, universal income. It's all half-priced. It was insured, yeah, exactly. The insurance is just through the roof. As the cavalry coming around, great positioning with the Catapultis for the time being. Nice snipes onto those Hersa there as well. But the thing is, the Draugr, they are packing a punch. Look at the damage coming through. As the Catapultis surrounding one Draugr over here. And Soup has to pull back. He does have a huge amount of Prometheans coming in, however, as he converts manually some Hero Catapultis and Caraballister. He's on the retreat path, but he's got to turn around and take this fight, or he's going to lose those Caraballister. He 100% can take it. Great control there. Pulls the Karabalista through nicely, but better control from Null-Ra as he pulls back immediately. As the hero Karabalista still going after those Draugr. As Null-Ra pulls back nicely, trying to get on top of the hero Karabalista, but is it going to be enough? A couple more units to come through here. Great control yet again, but one hero Karabalista looks like it will end up going down. And the next one goes down as well, but not before all of those raiding cavalry effectively end up falling. Soup still breaking through as the Revenant Draugr mass is put to an end. However, Null-Ra does have his hill fort, and he can pull back under it to safety. And now the genius of Soup continues. 6 oracles out, more than enough to pump these Prometheans. On the other hand, 91 favor. 91. What can you do with that? Well, the Draugrs were working before. Why not drop another temple and get those Draugrs out again? Onto the bottom side, Null-Ra grabbing up the Gazelle, doing all the good stuff down there. He could also go for another Asgardian Bastion if he wants, as a different idea. He's got the Dwarven Horseshoes, but he's holding it. Soup! Take it back! Draugr, more like Pogger. I like that one. That one's good. As the raiding cavalry coming around from the backside here. Yet again, great control by Soup. Look at how he splits up that army so the infantry are on both sides of it. You just can't enter into the Karabalista there. But Throwing Axeman doing a good job. Great control from Null-Ra trying to get in, but struggling. He doesn't need to take this fight not underneath the Asgardian Bastion here, but doing it. Not only this, behind all of this, Soup's on 2 town centers, so his economy is really kicking into overdrive as the hero Catapulti, Hero Mamillo, trying to take down the Draugr on the back here. Null-Ra pulls back, but even so, when playing against Freyr, an economic advantage by itself isn't enough. Soup now up to 10 oracles. 2 oracles in the middle here. Holding hands. As he pulls back, Null-Ra sees and he says, I gotta kill them. But they are spread out beautifully across the map as the infantry units charging forward. Terma going after the Throwing Axeman. Great control yet again by Null-Ra as Soup trying to break through, almost taking out the Draugr over here. And Soup's army has been defeated. Where to now for Null-Ra? Do you push? Do you get a town center? He can't overcommit here because he doesn't have the economy which Soup has. Soup's got himself over 80. It's not working. I want it to. There we go. Oh, no. 86 civilian units to 61. It's impressive how close this game is on a village account basis. However, you also have to take into account there are 9 oracles on the map. As Null-Ra, he sends his villagers somewhere crazy. He's going for some raids over here. The Promethean offspring are on the prowl there, but some damage to come through. Villagers. 14 Promethean offspring in a dream. You kill mine, I'll kill yours. It's value for Soup. He's on 2 town centers. Null-Ra still not grabbing his own second town center, I think is a mistake. He doesn't know that Soup is on 2 town centers here. As the Berserks get converted, trying to get some return fire. Terma getting some good damage done over here. One of the best relics in the game just left on the ground. Now the town center is seen. Some Karabalista that come in to try and hold on to this position. The front line, however, falling is a big deal. Berserks coming in. There are Promethean offsprings to defend over here. But huge damage onto these villages. These Terma have not been dealt with. The villagers, however, are not being... the berserks, however, are not being dealt with either. Everybody struggling with the multitasking in this game thus far. As the Prometheus and Osprey, they're off to somewhere else. Terma, however, will they be able to escape to freedom or not? So many dead citizens here. Such a big deal. It's now 48 civilian units to 84. A significant advantage. Soup's Cairo Ballista Mass coming through, but he doesn't have a front line for him. And look at those Draugr for Nulra. Soup needs heroes. He's got the favor for it. Plenty of favor in the bank, but he needs mass heroes now. Rhea clicked up for Soup. Nulra pre-queuing Aegir, but he is so far away. 200 pop. He's got himself the second town center started now. Oh, wait. Is that going up? No, that's not that. No, he's getting Ring Oath. There will be a Rhea soon. Behemoth push into those Draugr seems crazy. He needs heroes. It's an expensive army to heroize, but it's incredibly powerful when it's there. As the citizens for Soup, they're on full sneak mode. A town center going up over here as well. Nulra searching. Realistically, Soup doesn't need to be over here. He is, but he doesn't need to be here. As the Berserks are searching for oracles and everything else. He's got a gold mine here. He can come and grab this gold mine soon. Town center up for Nulra. But Rhea just about to pop here. No heroes for Soup just yet. I think this is a really big mistake. This is the entirety, the army here of Nulra. This is the whole reason this army is working. As Soup's villagers do get spotted, the watchtower will help for a little bit. It's got a town center coming up over here, which you can run to. As the Behemoth starting to walk forward. He needs those, and he needs them yesterday. Aegir is going to be in. The citizens making a break through it, through the walls. Keeping Nulra away from this town center. Some hero citizens actually coming in as well. You also have to remember there's Trader for, I would guess, a Rock Giant. He can try and take a Draugr away. Still no heroes in for Soup. As he's going to try and break through. I'm pretty sure these Draugr just beat the Soup Behemoths down. As he pulls away, takes double damage there from pulling away. Very smartly turning to get that HP in. As the hero Terma getting converted, Soup does have himself that Heart of the Titans there. As a town center over here going up. As the Berserks to come back over. Some idle citizen on this position. Hero Terma going after the back Draugr here. As the front line looks like it's falling yet again. But the Berserks charging into a hefty amount of Cairo Ballista. As they all fall. Aegir drop down. As the Cairo Ballista are going down yet again. As now Nulra to drop a longhouse. Putting walls up over here. The citizens attempting to pull back. Great control from Nulra, but smart play from Soup gets this shank in, retreating away. 9 Draugr and a dream here for Nulra. But Soup is on 4 town centers. It is a battle of, I don't even know what. Soup needs units out. He's got nothing really remaining here, it looks like. Trader onto the Rock Giant. Not going to last all too long to that divine damage. 2x versus Myth units. As Soup back up onto this gold mine. And Nulra's path to victory right now is clear. Gold Staff. There's a nice gold mine here. The walls are sort of started. But Soup needs units. And he needs units yesterday. Meanwhile, heavy infantry, granite maw, feast of renown, bronze shields. It's all coming through for Null Ra at the moment. And now Null Ra can take this town center, 3 town centers apiece, plus raiding onto the gold over here. Citizens trying to fight back. Now, if Soup can get to a big army yet again, he's got a lot of units in queue. If he can get to a big army yet again, he's probably okay to keep fighting, but those Draugr are still a problem. And Soup has to turn around and start shanking down the Berserks here. Still got a decent amount of favor in the bank. He's only got 5. Actually, both players have only got 5 favor gathering units out at the moment. 5 heroes. It's the gold now secured with the palace, but the main base under siege as Soup needs manners. He needs a lot of stuff here to try and hold on. The Arcus hero is finally in, finally getting some damage done. No access to that trader. But more rock giants coming through, and it looks to me like Null Ra still with a hefty amount of population. Do have a cheeky little palace on the front as Soup is trying to make something happen here. Raids coming back over onto these citizens underneath the palace here. It doesn't matter, and Null Ra manages to scrape through for a victory here. By the skin on his chinny chin, he manages to make it work. An incredibly close game. On the edge of complete and utter annihilation for the majority of the game, but Soup just could not quite put him out of his, put him to bed, so to speak. And Narl gets the dub. GG, well played. That was a fun game. Nice one. Anything here? What do we got? Boom. 310 to 205. Some insanely good control by both players for the entirety of the game, though. All resource total shows a big dip. Big differential. Doesn't matter when you're playing against Freyr, like I always say. Free upgrades, basically. GG.